We're recording. So like I said, since 3F caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people, we should have a look at it before we continue. Has no real roots. Yeah? This one, okay. K x squared plus minus 4k minus 6x plus 4k plus 9 has no real root. So discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. So that is discriminant equals b squared. Oh, sorry, yeah. Less than 0, no real roots. B squared minus 4a, which is 4 times 4, which is 16 times 6, which is what, like 90 something, 96, plus 96k, no. That doesn't feel right. No, hold on. 48. Yeah, 48. Plus 48k plus 36 minus 16k squared minus 36k. So the discriminant is equal to 32k, because those two go together, plus 36. And this needs to be less than 0. So you have 32k less than minus 36. So k is less than 36 divided by 32 minus 9 over 8, which...
No.
What did I do wrong?
No, 32 is 12.
Wow.
2 minus 1.
Oh, yeah, my goodness. What an idiot. That's 12.
Yeah.
So this here should be 3.
Yeah.
And this is 3f, which is right. Sorry, it was right. So what went wrong for you?
You should change that.
Yeah, what's wrong? Any ideas? Grace? No. No what? Idea. No idea, okay. So do you want to write that down? Yeah. If you got it right, Father.
That would be 12k plus 32.
I brought the 36 over. Oh yeah, of course, so on this line here, yeah, sorry, that should be 12k. Marshmallows? You put marshmallows in it? No marshmallows? No. That's the best part. You know what a marshmallow is, don't you? No! You know marshmallow, don't you? Marshmallow, yeah? They're the little white sweets that are soft. You put them in your hot chocolate. They float on the top.
Ah.
You know them.
I know.
You know marshmallow. You don't know marshmallow. Go on, give me the Chinese word for marshmallow. That's marshmallow? Big word.
No.
No? Explains it maybe? Yeah, okay. I thought that was a big word for marshmallow.
No, it's not that big.
Not that big, yes, okay. Alright, when you're ready, we'll have a look now at page 20.
The next topic?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Well, there's not a lot of time in this course, you know, there's a lot to do. Basically, we have to do 5 pages a week. If we want... Calm down, relax. No. He was saying we've done a lot. KJ, he said we did a lot. And I said we have to. There's a lot to do. So we must do 5 topics a week. That's how much we've been doing.
They're doing 6, I think, both.
No, 5, because one of them's a tutorial. You know, we have 6 hours, but on Monday that's a tutorial, so we don't do anything new. Yeah, so it's actually, we can't, we have to do 5 a week, so there's enough time to do a week of revision at the end of the semester. So yeah, there is a lot to do. Okay. Right, so what we're going to have a look at here? Long division. Now, you all remember long division when you were little children in elementary school, so I just want to give you some vocabulary. For example, I don't know. So I just want to give you vocabulary for your long division. Amanda, any chance you know the name for this part? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's it called?
Chinese?
No, actually my Chinese is not so great, so maybe you can give it to me in English.
Just the last number.
Yeah, the last number. What, does anyone know the word in English for that? In English we call that the remainder. Yeah? Okay. This has a name as well. Does anyone know its name? Yeah, what is it? Go ahead, KJ. Quotient is correct, yep. And this one has a name as well. What's the verb here? What is the 11 doing? What's the verb? It's dividing. So I want the noun for dividing. Yeah, they see you're close. You're all very close. Not divider, not division. What? No, not this either. Yep. Hey, what happened to you?
I was decelerating.
Okay, fine. That's no problem. So you just sit down. Anyone else want to have another guess?
Divisor, dividend.
Anyway, go back. What was the previous one?
Divisor.
Divisor. Yeah. It's the noun for divide. The thing that's dividing. Okie dokie? I have a feeling I know who this is. Yep. So this is a text from Lorraine, probably saying that you'll be late for my class. Yes, you will be late for your class. So, your story checks out. Yeah. Okay, can we go on to now some examples? I just want to give you the vocabulary first. So we have remainder, quotient and divisor. This one being the most important. Okay. So you learned how to do long division in elementary school, right? It's something that you learned, no it is, isn't it? You learned it in elementary school. So what we're going to do is long division of quadratics, of linears, of things like this. I'll show you how to do it with examples. It's the best way. So for example, KJ, what's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, please, yeah. So for example, you want to do 36x cubed minus 59x squared minus 25x minus 2 divide x minus 2. So how do we do this? By long division. Okay. Now I know there's a couple of ways you can do it, and maybe the way I'm doing it is not the way you learned in high school. So I'm just going to show you the way I learned and the way I like it. Okay. So what you do, you go with the first number here, well, the first term and the first term here, and you say, what number do I multiply x by to make it become 36x cubed? So 36x squared is what I need. And then what you do is you multiply. Okay, so let's multiply now. So here we have 36x cubed minus 72x squared. Yes, 36x squared times 2.
Okay.
Yes. Then the next step is, does anyone know it actually? Not cross, subtract. Subtract. So these cancel, and that's what should happen. Minus 59, now be careful with the sign, it's minus 59 minus 72x squared. So that gives me then 13x squared. And then you start again. So how do I change x into 13x squared? What do I multiply it by? What is it? 13x. And then you multiply. So you get, oh, sorry, I forgot to say, you see these pieces at the end?
Yeah.
They get carried down.
Yep.
Okay, now we multiply. 13x by x is 13x squared. 13x by minus 2 is minus 26x. And then what do we do? Again, we subtract. Again, these cancel. Again, that's what we want. Minus 25 minus minus 26 is 1x. So just x. And then we carry this down again. So lastly, what number do I put here? Yeah, I must put 1 here, because 1 by x is x, 1 by minus 2 is minus 2, and here the remainder is 0. So this is the long division process. I'll do another example. Please write this one down. Yeah? You look unhappy, Amanda.
Why will 36x squared multiply x minus 2 become 36x squared?
That's bad handwriting. It's not a square. It should be a tree.
Oh.
It's my handwriting.
Sorry, I think
That's, how did I get the 72? 36 multiplied 2. The 36x squared multiplied the minus 2. I'll do another example, because I know this is difficult. So when you're ready, I'll do another one. Please write this carefully. Why x minus 2? That's in the question. So this is actually the question here. I ask you to take this and divide it by this. This is the question. And this is the answer. Sorry, which x minus 2 do you mean? Do you mean this one or do you mean this one? This one. Yeah, so this is 1 multiply x minus 2 makes x minus 2, And this x minus 2 came from these. 25 minus 26 makes the 1x there. And then minus 2 just goes down to minus 2. I'll do another example. Can I go down to another example?
Just a minute.
Yeah. Yes, Amanda.
Yeah, minus 59 x squared.
Minus 59x squared, yep.
It's plus minus 72 x.
It's minus 72.
So maybe it's minus 179.
It's like this. It's minus 59 minus 72. Because there's a minus here. Yeah. I'll do another example. Can I go down? Yeah. Okay, look. So let's try this one. X minus 3 Okay, so we'll do it bit by bit. So Fahad, you give me the first number I need to put here and tell me why.
9x squared.
And why do you put 9x squared here?
To multiply with that, it's 9x.
Yeah, so that's fine. Okay. Now, Amanda, maybe you can tell me what do I need to do next, if you know.
Multiply.
Multiply what?
9x squared.
Yeah.
Multiply x minus 3.
Good. So that will be. Can you tell me what that will be?
9x cubed.
9x cubed. Yeah.
Minus 27x squared.
Good. Okay. Now, Sohi, can you tell me what do I need to do next? Subtract these lines. So what do I get here? Yeah, so these are gone, aren't they? Yeah, and what's here? Plus 20... I don't think so. Not here. That's it, yeah. 34x squared. Because the minus and the minus then, yeah. Okay, now KJ, what's the next thing I should do?
Bring down the minus.
Very good. These two get brought down. Minus 81x minus 63. And then, Grace, what should I do next, if you know? Don't know? Okay, so what you do next is you look here, and you say, what number multiplies x to make 34x squared? So what number do you multiply this to make this? 34x. Yeah. Plus. So then you get 34x squared minus 102x, I think. Let me check that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Karar, do you know what's next?
Yeah.
Subtract them. So these go, and here you get... What?
One side there, 83.
Yeah, actually, people have to be careful about this. A lot of people are forgetting there's a minus here. So it's minus. So it's actually plus. So it's minus 81 plus 102 is 21x. Yeah. Okay, and Yemi, do you know what's next? Bring down to 63. Okay. And then we go back, Tekken down the back there. What's the next step? Tekken? What's next?
Multiply.
Yeah. That's it, multiply by 21. So you have 21x minus 63, and then Fahad?
0.
Yeah, why did you get 0? What did you do?
Change the sign also.
Yeah, you subtract them.
Remember when you change the sign.
Some students like to change the sign and add them together. Whatever you're happy with.
Remember if you won't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this change in the sign because I feel like it makes the page look messy because then you have to scratch things out and, you know, put in
No,
a
just
plus or
put a
minus.
new sign beside it.
Yeah, it looks messy. It's like, for example, if you had like 3 plus 2x, then when you change the sign you would have to put a minus here and then scratch this out and put a minus here.
Oh.
Just put the minus on top.
For example, it was plus, I just put minus behind it.
And if it was
minus
minus?
is plus, right?
Yeah, and if it was plus? No, but if it was plus, how do you make a plus? No, listen. If it was plus, how do you neatly change a plus into a minus?
If it's a plus, there is no sign. In front.
If there's a plus in the middle.
Just put the minus behind the point the bottom.
Like this?
Yeah.
I don't like this. I think it's messy looking. It doesn't matter, whatever you're happy with. Okay, so can I go on to maybe more difficult examples now? Yeah, I'll leave it there for a minute. So, yeah. Wait, what? Try, what word? What word is this? Shall we? Slower. Huh? Divide? Equals?
Not equal.
Oh, look at you! Write it down. Which word are you talking about? Divide! Oh my goodness, you forgot this word. Alright, go on. What are you saying? Why what?
Y equals x minus 3.
That's the question. So,
No, why just minus x?
why just minus x?
No, minus.
Yeah.
Forget it again.
Which word?
Right.
Divide. Yeah.
Keep saying y and
Just
divide.
divide x, not x, minus 3.
Oh, you're saying, let me see. Each time, is it? I only look at the x and not the 2 or the 3. Is that what you're asking me? Good question. So let me try to explain. Let me give you a comparison with your elementary school example. So for example, if I said 24 divided into 100, you only look at the 2 and not the 4. You know, you look at like, oh, how many times does 20 go into 100? What's that? It's 5, isn't it? Yeah? So it's a bit like this, the 24 is like 20 plus 4. So you really only care about this part here, the leading part. And it's the exact same idea here, that you care about this more than you care about this. Does it make sense? You're happy? No. Happy? Not happy? A little happy. Okay, that's okay. Alright. So when you're ready, we'll do another example. Yeah, can I go down now? Yeah? Okay. So, the examples I gave you here are special examples because the remainder is 0. And these are special. If I go here, how many times does 25 go into 100? 4 times, and what's the remainder? 0. We say that 25 is a factor of 100 because the remainder is 0. So in these examples here, you can say x minus 3 is a factor of 9x cubed plus etc. because the remainder is 0. And if the remainder was not 0, then it's not a factor. Simple as that.
You write this, check?
Yeah, so I'd like you to make note of this. So you can say, you can check if x is a factor of y by dividing. Sorry, I know this is looking a bit messy. If the remainder equals 0, that means x is a factor of y. And if the remainder is not 0, then that simply means the opposite x is not a factor of y. Huh? What's wrong?
It looks like O not A.
What else? Does this make sense? Yeah. So you can use long division to check if something is a remainder or not a remainder. Yeah. Okay. Can I? Not yet? Okay. Yeah? I can scroll down now? Yep, okay. So, let's have a look at more examples using long division. So, suppose I want to simplify this. Well, no guesses here. What could I do to try and simplify it? I could just divide it. So let's divide it. X minus 2 divided into 5x cubed minus 12x squared plus 7x minus 6. So what will I have first? What's here first? 5x squared, yeah? So this will be 5x cubed minus 10x squared. I subtract and I get minus 2x squared plus 7x minus 6 minus 2x minus 2x squared plus 4x. Subtract, I get 3x minus 6 plus 3. 3x minus 6, remainder is 0.
So actually the factor.
So it is a factor. It's a factor, and this needs to be a factor. If I just go to the side for one moment. Back to this simple example. How many times does 4 go into 100? It goes 25 times, and the remainder is 0. So you can say this is equal to 25. Now look at this example. Let's say something simple like 13 over 2. So how many times does 2 go into 13? 6 times, and what's the remainder?
1.
Is it right to say that this equals 6?
No.
No. So what's different here?
Excellent factor.
Yeah, that's the reason. So because the remainder is 0, it means you can say that this is equal to let me just make a little space. (5x squared minus 2x plus 3). You're allowed to do that because it's a factor and the remainder is 0. If you had a remainder, then you couldn't do this. So for all these examples, I made them all be factors, so you could do it. Can I scroll down? Yeah. Now I can't remember if I gave you the vocabulary, but anyways I'll review it again, and some other things that you've done. Oh, I think I'll pick on Grace. Grace? What's this one called? This one. What's this called? It has a name. I'll give you the first letter, L. You're not Grace. You wish you were Grace. You're not Grace. Linear. Look. Do you remember the name of this one? Nope.
No.
Amanda, do you know the name of the second one?
Equation?
Something equation, yeah.
I don't have.
You forgot?
CUA.
Yeah, something like this, yeah. Q, something. Yeah.
CUADRATIC.
Yeah, what's that? Quadratic. Yeah. And the new word, in case I didn't tell you, this type is called cubic.
Yes, 4.
We say degree 4,
5.
degree 5. Although I think 4 is called quintic, maybe? Quintic equation.
Yeah. So they are all polynomials.
Huh?
Polynomials.
They're all polynomials, yeah. And after 3, we usually say degree 4, degree 5, and so on. Which, it doesn't matter, because most we will see is cubic. Okay. So, this one here has 1 factor. This one here has 2 factors. And so this one here, the cubic, no surprise whatsoever, it has 3 factors. Which is not a surprise. It makes sense. And then if you have 4, you would have 4 factors. Yep. I showed you how to do this one. You remember doing this lesson, finding the factors? Yeah? You know, the x and the x? Remember that? Yeah? How do we do it for this one? And this one here is hard. So watch carefully. Can I scroll down? You got the name? So, I want to factorize 9x cubed plus 14x squared plus 9x plus 4. And this question is really difficult. In fact, the only way you can really do it is if I help you and give you one of the answers already. So the hint, if you don't know what hint is, it means tip or clue, is that x plus 1 is a factor. Yeah.
That one test you gave us, we didn't give us a clue. So you gave
Which
us
test? What?
that test that we forgot about.
That's right, I didn't give you a factor. Because I was testing who are the top of the class. Anyways, we're not supposed to speak with that test ever again. Okay, did you write that down? So, let me show you how to factorize this cubic. What you need to do first is long division. So let's see how quick we can do it. (9x squared) 9x cubed plus 9x squared 5x squared plus 9x plus 4 plus 5x squared plus 5x. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 4x plus 4. So it means here is 4.
0.
Yeah? Not yet, nearly. So if I just go to the side for one moment, I'll go back to here, don't worry, just for one moment. If I say 20 into 100, how many times is that? 5. Any remainder?
0.
Remainder 0. You can take this and rewrite it as 100 equals 20 times 5. True? Yeah? So you can do the same thing here. You can say 9x cubed plus 14x squared plus 9x plus 4 equals x plus 1 times 9x squared plus 5x plus 4. Now this really is the key, because you can see that all that you have left to do, factorize which part now? Yeah? The quadratic. So let's try and factorize that. Would it be a 9 and a 1 and a 2, or the 3 and a 3 maybe? 3 is 9. I need to make a 5 with a 4, which is 2 and a 2, no. 4 and a 1, no. Maybe it's 9 and 1.
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe it has no factors. Yeah. How can we check if it has factors or not? We just did it recently, like yesterday. How can we check how many roots something has? Discriminant. Yeah. What's the discriminant here? It's 25 minus like 100, a large number. I can see that the discriminant is negative, so it means that this has no roots, which means no factors. So actually this is just the answer. This is as simple as I can make it. So maybe this was a bad first example because my quadratic had no factors. So I'll do another one that has factors.
It has factors, so I have to complete.
Yeah, exactly. Now, this does happen in the exam. In the exam, they would sometimes give you questions like this, and you cannot factorize the quadratic. So it does happen, you know. But let me do one that does have factors, which will be f. Yeah. Can I scroll down? Not yet? Okay. Yep. So I'll do another one of these. Okay, I'll just write it here. Factorize 7x cubed minus 54x squared plus 77x minus 30. Hint, x minus 1 is a factor. Okay. Right, so just like before, we divide x minus 1 in. So I have 7x squared, 7x cubed minus 7x squared, 47 minus 47. Better check that one. Plus 77x minus 30, so this one will be minus 47x squared, so that will be minus 47x squared plus 47x, okay, so that will be 30x minus 30, so this one here would have to be plus 30, 30x minus 30, so we're happy that's 0, which it should be because I tell you it's a factor anyways. So we have 7x cubed minus 54x squared plus 77x minus 30 equals x minus 1 multiply 7x squared minus 47, what the heck did I square there for, sorry, plus minus 47x plus 30. Okay, so let's try and find the factors. 7x, x, there, 30. 6 and 5 I think might do it. No, not 6 and 5. 5 times 7 is 35, and 6 is 40, no. 15 and 2? Could it be 15 and 2? What about if I try 15 and 2? If I put a 15, a minus 15 and a minus 2. No. What's that, KJ? You think it's 6 and 5? Which way around though? 6 over here, yeah?
Minus.
And then that will make minus 5 minus 42. That will do it, yeah. So here are the three factors of the cubic. Just one more example to do.
Should I write down?
Yes.
Just hold on.
Yeah. Here is the entire question. Doing okay? You sick? No? Nice. You have class at 9 o'clock? You have class at 12 o'clock?
We have lunch break for 20 minutes here. No break.
Why not lunch? You don't have a lunch break?
We are in the
Yeah, the timetable from,
EAP moved into afternoon. So we go to the pantry and then EAP 12.
Just for today or for every week?
Somebody
Just
will
for
go
today.
to the tutorial. Somebody don't have to go.
Oh, okay. So the people who don't have to go have a full break.
Yes.
Who are those lucky people?
Me. 3 hours.
There are just 10 minutes.
It should be okay.
Below.
You go to
Huh?
I don't
Really good.
Who's doing first for the
because we won't. That's so we don't have to leave. Yeah, so
You have this now?
teacher, group tutorial each 2 weeks, right?
No, good
No,
story.
I mean each week, but some students, if I go to this week, the next one I shouldn't go to group.
Group or individual?
It's individual.
Individual is usually every 2 weeks.
Yes, because I went last week.
Yeah. But you need to check with your tutor.
My cousin, Monday, 2nd.
Can I scroll down?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, are we just waiting for you?
Okay, I'll take it later.
You can take it later? Yeah. I upload these at the end of every day.
Yeah.
So, you've looked at some of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Last example. It doesn't just have to be x. You could have it mixed like this, x and y. So I wanted to do one example of something like this. Okay? So let's do our long division like we normally do. But this one is a little bit different. So what do I need first? What's first?
X cube.
No,
Cube minus
x squared.
Okay.
So that's x cubed minus x squared y. Now, when I subtract, these go, and I'm left with minus y cubed plus x squared y. Because they don't combine. Yeah? I subtract, these cancel, but these don't combine, so that's why they're together there, not combined. Minus these. Yeah? Now, Grace, this one is different because if I look at x, it is impossible to make it become y. So what you can do is then look at y. How can I make y become this? What would I need here? Plus y squared. So you would get, if I do this part first, I would get minus y cubed, and then this part I would get plus xy squared. And then when I subtract, these go again. So I'm left with x squared y minus xy squared. Now, how can I make x become x squared y? What would I need? Plus xy. So I would get x squared y minus x y squared. And the remainder? 0. So you get that this is equal to x squared plus xy squared plus y squared. But I hope this seems a little familiar to some of you, because, watch this, I can take this piece up to the right and make this formula. I can say x cubed minus y cubed equals x minus y times x squared, I'm sorry, there's no square in this, plus xy plus y squared. I just wonder if anybody has seen that formula in high school. The one at the very top. What's the formula called? Difference of two cubes. It's part of the other formula. Do you know the other formula from high school? X squared minus y squared equals... Oh, your high school maths teacher won't be happy. X minus y, x plus y. What's the name of this formula? Yeah. Anyways, we don't really do that, but I'm just trying to show you that you don't need to have that formula, because you can do long division as well. So I don't really care about the formula, I just care about this result here. Yes? Yeah.
Middle class, like.
Is it me or them you need? Because I was just about, I'm in a double task, so we've just finished on this cliffhanger where the remainder is 0, and next week we'll find out what will happen. Yes. But do you need me or them?
No, I was just going to see if the speakers are working on my computer now.
Okay, but sure, I'll give them a break for a couple of minutes between double tasks. You can check now if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. So your homework is the last 3 questions in each.
You've done one out of the 3 in the last one.
Yes, but then don't complain.
No,
Would you like me to give you a break? No, wait, no. The last 3 in each, okay?